Katsua.
Mr Speaker,
I recognise the Honourable Member Claudette Hoiti. Tēnā koe, Ms Hoiti.
tēnā koe. Nā mihi ki a koutou katoa te whānau Ngati Toa Rangatira, ka nui aroha ki a koutou katoa. Ngati Toa Rangatira claim settlement bill and the Haka Kāmati Attribution bill. I want to talk a little bit about the Māori Affairs Committee, which examined the bill and recommends that it be passed with the following amendments. The Haka Kāmati, the intent of the Haka Kāmati Attribution bill is that Te Rauparaha must be identified as both the composer of the Haka Kāmati and a chief of Ngati Toa Rangatira, and that this obligation should apply whenever the Haka Kāmati is published commercially, communicated to the public, or features in a film that is shown in public or made available to the public. The committee recommends amending that clause to clarify exemptions to this obligation for educational purposes. The Ngati Toa Rangatira, the bill includes a summary of the agreed historical account, the Crown acknowledgements and apology. The vesting of part of Mana Island and Kapiti Island in Ngati Toa Rangatira, which will be gifted back to the people of Aotearoa, New Zealand. A po-tiaki package over the Cook Strait comprising a Crown acknowledgement of Ngati Toa's role as kaitiaki of the coastal marine areas of Cook Strait, Porirua Harbour, Port Underwood and Pelora Sound. Establishment of and participation of Ngati Toa Rangatira in a strategic advisory committee which will be involved in the preparation of a conservation or management plan for the management of Kapiti Island Natural Reserve to control and manage the Queen Elizabeth Park campground site, a board to manage Whitireia Park. And in the commercial redress, the right to purchase Crown-owned properties on settlement date, some for leaseback to Crown agencies. The right of deferred selection to purchase specified Crown-owned properties for a 2-year period from settlement date, and the right to purchase some Ministry of Education properties for a period of 10 years from settlement date. The Haka Kāmati Attribution Act, this is a separate bill, being read as a cognate with the Ngati Toa Rangatira Claims Settlement Bill. The bill provides an acknowledgement of the significance of the famous Kāmati Haka as a taonga of Ngati Toa Rangatira and as an integral part of the history, culture and identity of Ngati Toa Rangatira. The values which Ngati Toa Rangatira seek to uphold are ihi, wehi and wana. The ihi being the spiritual force, the wehi and wana being the emotions that emanate from the performance and understanding of this haka. It provides Ngati Toa Rangatira with a right of attribution. This is a moral right rather than a commercial right. The legislation will require the composer of the Haka Ngati Toa Rangatira Chief Te Rauparaha to be attributed in certain circumstances. What this means is that the Kāmati Bill will require people who use the haka in a commercial context, example on commercial products or in film or distribution, to acknowledge Te Rauparaha as the author. The requirement of the attribution does not apply to public performances, example, the All Blacks, or educational purposes. But, Mr Speaker, I commend this bill to the House.
I call